What is Farlight 84? Farlight 84 is a game that is currently not available in everywhere, but it is currently available, at least from my knowledge. It is available in France, Russia, Australia, Brazil, India, and Indonesia. Farlight 84 is mainly a battle royale game that comes along with 2 maps according to what it shows, and on top of that it has some other modes such as Team Deathmatch, Hunt, Treasure War, and Vehicle Mayhem and Bayfront Rally. However, since Vehicle Mayhem and Bayfront Rally is in the limited time section, these can obviously probably go away anytime from what I'm gonna guess. And on top of that, there is a certain time to when they unlock. As you can see right here, it says opens in basically 30 minutes. So off rip, one really bad con for me is the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass has limited time cosmetics that you can obviously only get for a certain amount of time. And when I mean by that, I mean you only get it for literally a certain amount of time, and then it will expire, which means you will no longer have that cosmetic. For example, as you can see right here, I have a back bling, or whatever you want to call it, right here, and obviously it's from the Battle Pass, which is literally right here at tier 22. Now if I go about and go over to my warehouse and items, it shows a time and it says 3 days, 10 hours, and 34 minutes, which is obviously the only time I have left until it's gone out of my inventory for good. And that doesn't happen with just that cosmetic. There's also an Uzi gun, there is another back bling, it's just a bunch of different things that are time set, and along with that, they give you it multiple times. As you can see here is the back bling again for at tier 32, and I literally just had it at tier 22. So that's probably one really big con about this game with the Battle Pass, but that's pretty much it as far as I've known. Other than that, it is really good. It's a really nice Battle Pass. It's only $5. So aside from the whole limited time things, you will also get at the end 2 skins, the one being the free one and one being the superior Battle Pass, which is the the buying Battle Pass, which is $5. Of course, since it is a mobile game, there is draws. And so far from what I have seen, there is only the Infinite Edge and there is the chest one right here. And that's really all I've seen. Obviously, there is definitely a bunch more that has came out, but these are the only ones I've seen because I have only played this game for like a few days upon recording this. And from what I've known, this one in the Infinite Edge, if you check this, it says it increases and it shows the number of how much it increases by. And in total, I have calculated it is around $20. Now the Infinite Edge one, personally, I think is good, especially for it being $20 in total. It's not a bad deal considering that you get a bunch of little cosmetics for the price of $20, like I said. Aside from that though, we have the chest, and the chest once again has the limited time things once again. This draw, however, does not increase in price. Once it says the number, which is 60 right here, it is going to forever be 60, and obviously if it's 10, it's going to forever be 600. Now the thing about this is each time you open a draw, you will get more luck, and more luck gives you higher chances of being able to get the highest rarity, which is the UR. As it also says right here, it says after you win the grand prize, the luck value will be cleared. And in case you are curious, here is the probabilities of the rarities, which is UR at 0.5, SSR at 1%, SR at 3, R at 8. I didn't show the Infinite Edge rarity, but in case you are curious, UR2, SSR 6, SR 11, and R 12. Of course, I have already spun mines, but you get 1 free spin in each of these draws. Just 1 free spin, which honestly is pretty good in my opinion. Honestly, I will take 1 free spin any day, personally, but that's just me. And then after that, obviously it goes to the pricing. One thing I have also noticed is that, as you can see, we have a shark special skin in the chest draw. But if we go back here, as you can see in the top right, we have a bonus right there. And if we click on it, we have a skin that's basically exactly like it. It's just in gray. And it says spend at least 99 cents on your first purchase and choose from 3 rewards. So if you really want, you can also get this skin, which is basically the exact same thing as you can see right here. This is it for the $1 one, and this is it for the chest. And honestly, it's kind of the same. Aside from that, you can also get a character off rip, which is the duck side. I believe that's how you say it. I might be wrong, who knows. And then you can also get a trail if you want. It just depends on which one you want, of course. Personally, I would probably go with the skin. That's just my opinion because, yeah. And once again, you could get this character for free as well. You just have to get coins, up to 30,000 coins, and you can unlock him for free. Now let's finally get into the gameplay. So like Apex, this game has characters that have their own abilities, and obviously it just depends on which character you feel like using. Personally, I like using whoever this is. I'm just gonna say Jenny because obviously it's a lot more easier for me. But this is my favorite character as of right now because her abilities are kind of nice because of the healings. So we're going to use her for example. So as you can see, this is her ultimate right here, which is a airdrop, just like Lifeline. And then her tactical is a smoke bomb. And then her passive is the healings. However, throughout the game, you will be able to get levels by getting XP or getting kills, stuff around that. And each time you level up, you will gain an ability or something special and stuff like that, such as HP, increase in jump height, your smoke bombs, this one for obviously Jenny, smoke bombs gain a poison gas effect, and then the tactical skill cooldowns are reduced. We'll use Phantom as another example because obviously we're going to show 2 different characters instead so I can show you guys the differences. So here we have a camo, which she can hide herself and allies if they're near in the range, for ultimate by the way. For its tactical, we have a scout, which is basically Bloodhound. You can scan around in the area that the portable scout was deployed at. And then we have her passive, which is to deal extra headshot damage with sniper rifles. And once again, if you go over to the internal growth, which is the level up in the game, you will see that her level 5 is different. As you can see, it says portable scout scan range, effect speed, and duration are all increased. Now for the actual game. Now when it comes to the movement, people like to, I don't know why, say it's like Apex, but really it's nowhere near like Apex. Personally, in my opinion, one big thing they don't have is sliding. When it comes to movement, the only thing you have is crouching, jumping, the super jump, which is with the jetpack, and then you have the jetpack dashes, which are the vertical dashes, and then you have obviously the jetpack jump, which makes you jump way higher. Now the way that these work is you start off with a green jetpack cooldown, and then later on, if you find other things on the ground such as a blue one, obviously it decreases the cooldown. If you find a purple one, once again it decreases it by even more, and then a legendary one which is yellow, then obviously that is the max you could get on the cooldown, and it is actually pretty fast. So I highly recommend you try finding those legendary cooldowns, especially vertical, or you know, mainly a dash, I think, in my opinion personally, so you can just get around places a lot quicker. But I don't know, that's up to you based on how you like to use the movement. But it does play a very important part in the game. Now from the movement, we now have weapons. Now the weapons are okay. There is some things that are good and something that are bad. Now for example, I believe the SMGs are pretty bad. The main reason why is because you run out of ammo so quick. It does not matter how much of a mag size you have, it runs out way too fast. And I mean, obviously, unless you can hit every single shot, I mean, you're probably the most craziest person on earth then. But I don't think it's worth it because honestly, you'll probably have them at like 1 health left, and then you'll probably have to reload, or you might have just knocked all their armor down and that's it, and you just have to reload. So aside from that, I feel like SMGs are not really good in this game. So I would kind of recommend you stay away from SMGs. However, when it comes to ARs and snipers, they are not bad at all. ARs are one of the best weapons in this game, and the ones I highly recommend are the Generator, the M4, and the AK-77. Now, the shotguns are also very good when it comes to close range as well. So obviously, if you are using a close range gun, I would highly recommend you get used to shotguns, because shotguns are pretty good, obviously depending on how much pellets you put into them. Also, there are 60 players in a game, so yeah. Personally, I think the map is perfectly fine. The map feels perfect in my opinion, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on the map if you have played the game or if you just saw any gameplay of it. Let me know if you guys think of it. But aside from that, we also have vehicles in this game, and the vehicles also have weapons on them. Now, unless you have a sniper scope or you have an AR with a scope or something that just has to do with you being able to hit the player in the car, I recommend you stay away from the car, because honestly, they are pretty deadly in this game. Now, one way you can also defeat them if you don't have an AR with a scope or a sniper with a scope is if you find a launcher in a care package. Obviously not from the operators or the characters, from the ones that are spawned in game. Those ones have the potential to spawn a launcher, and what that launcher does, it gets rid of the vehicles pretty fast. Honestly, I think it's like 2 shots. I think maybe it's 1, I don't know. But yeah, if you have that, you're pretty fine when it comes to the vehicles, and you can just destroy them instantly. And if you don't have that, remember, stay away from it as much as you can. Try to get the player out of the vehicle, just kill him, knock him, whatever you can do. And then if possible, you could try to destroy the vehicle, or you could take over the vehicle, whichever one you want to do. But yeah. Now lastly, from what I'm remembering, there is heals. And obviously there is 3 different sets of heals. One of them is the regular syringes, which that's all there is when it comes to your health. And then we have 2 different sets of shields. Shield Recharger, which is the shield cells in case you have played Apex. And then we have the shield batteries, which are called shield rechargers, which obviously heal the full shield. Now, aside from that, I'm pretty sure that's all I believe from what I have said when it comes to the gameplay. And I believe that's all in general from what I remember. Aside from that though, let me know what you guys think of the game from hearing this, or if you have tried it. If you have tried it, do let me know what you guys think of it as well. And besides that though, I'll see you next time, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.